Okay, so it's been a while, but welcome to another van build video. I say van build. Been in the van now, or using the van now, for about 6 months. Now in December, and we started using the van sort of May, June time. So yeah, about 6 months. Now, as you go along, you find things that you're happy with, things that you're not quite so happy with. One of the things I've not been happy with is the water. We've just got cold water on in the van, and it's not been great. It doesn't taste particularly sweet, even boiled up to make tea or for cooking and whatnot. We've been using these for drinking water and just using the sink water for washing up water. But these, it takes up a lot of room, and we've got a 56 litre tank in the bike that we should be able to use. So what I'm going to do today is two things. One, I'm going to clean the whole system out, the pipe work, the pump and everything, get it sterilised and clean so it's all good to go. And then I'm going to fit a filter that will filter the water when it comes through to make it nice and sweet tasting for us. So if that's of interest, stay with me. Right, so this is what I'm going to be using to clean the system out. Puriclean. It says clean tabs. Let's buy clean tabs. It's actually a powder. Pretty straightforward to use. The directions there: a level teaspoon for every 4.5 litres. Dissolve that in a bucket or something first, and then add that to the tank, and then fill the tank. What I will then do is run that through the tank into the taps and everything, so that it sits in there, and leave that. I don't know if it tells you on here. Yeah, 3 to 6 hours to let it do its stuff in the tank there, and then once that's done, flush that through and fit the filter. So yeah, that's the first job. I'll crack on with that now. Okay, so the tank's 56 litres, one level teaspoon per 4.5 litres. So I get that to is it 12 and a half level teaspoons. Not going to be too scientific with this. There we go. There's tons of stuff left, so it'll obviously do several cleans of the system for me. Obviously depends on the size of your system as to what you get out of it. But that's that. Fill that with water, give it a good mix. I think if I just let that fill from height, probably give it a pretty good mix anyway. I will give it a stir. Don't know how much water to allow, but I think that should be good. Right, so I've just transferred that out of there into the watering can, and that's going in there, and then I'll fill the tank. I'll bring it back in when I'm just sort of purging the system or getting it through into the system. Right, so there we go then. I don't know if you can see that. That's the water in the filler. Well, that's not the filler tube, that's the breather tube. The breather tube attaches here to the filler tube. So I've filled that absolutely to the brim. Got a little bit of a leak here. Don't normally leak. I need to tighten that or whatever. I think it's basically water doesn't normally sit there, it normally just travels through, but I've never noticed that before, so I need to have a look at that. Actually, oh, no, unscrewing that's not going to work. The van's obviously not dead straight, so the water's coming to this end. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is I've filled that to the absolute brim. Now I've took this off just to show you the system. So it runs through there into, there's a small filter here, and I don't get that confused with the water filter. That's not cleaning the water for you, that's just a particulate filter to stop any crap getting into the main pump there, and through the actuator, and then through and on and into the van. So what I'm going to do now is turn the system on and just run some water through, so that I get water through the full pipe work, going right through and into the van and the taps. Right, so I've just turned that on. You might have heard the pump charging there. If I just do that, run some water through, just make sure we've got all the old out. This touch sensitive tap that we have, just to show you that, and it also works on that, which is nice for having showers out the door there. Right, that should be enough. So I'll let that through there. I'll do a little bit more actually, because that's also going to clean the pipe work out of there and down into the grey tank, which is underneath the sink. Right, perfect. So all the system is now full of Puriclean, or water with Puriclean in it. So it's going to sit 3 to 6 hours is what they recommend for that size of tank. 3 to 6 hours, leave that to sit, and then empty the tank, flush it through with clean water. Once that's done and the system's clean and good to go, I'll fit the filter. Right, so I don't know how much of that you can see, should I say, but here we are, working into the evening again. It's a cold one, but yeah, just draining that through. Don't want to leave it in there overnight. Not sure it'd cause any damage or not, but I'd rather not take a chance. So yeah, I'm just draining that completely out, and then I'll refill it. I don't think I'm going to drain that tonight now, it's getting a bit late, and I don't want that stuff freezing down there causing any problems where it's at. So I'm going to drain that fully, refill it, and I'll bring you back in tomorrow for part 2. Okay, so welcome to day 2. This is the filter I'm going to be using. It's a Whale Aqua Source clear water filter, as you can see. Basically in there are carbon filters designed to filter the water out. That should improve the water quality no end. I've refilled the system, drained it again and refilled it. So yeah, so we're good to go. Now fitting it is pretty straightforward. These caps just pop off the ends there, and right, I'll just show you where it's going first. So under the sink there, I've got that stop tap put in there. This is the water supply coming in from the tank at the back, and I've got a little stop valve there. So the way that it works, if I can pop that there, is that literally just pops onto there and locks into place, and that's it. So that will do that at the top. Doesn't need another stop valve at the bottom, but I just happen to have this hanging around going spare from the van build, so I'm going to use that on the bottom. So I'm just going to fit this one into there, and then the filter will go between the two. There are some brackets to enable to fit that on the side of the cabinet there. So I don't know whether I'm going to do that or not. I've taken the grey water tank out there. That's another job for later, to put one underneath, but for the time being that's what we're using. And there's the pipe for that there, obviously. So I'll see how it goes together, but actually fitting it is dead straightforward. As I say, it's just a matter of popping that on cutting that pipe at the bottom, popping that onto the pipe, and then this between the two. Dead easy. Right, so you can see I've cut that off there. I'm just going to show you. I can't sort of film, it's too awkward and too small a space to film in there as I'm working. But this is a little pipe insert that I'm going to pop in the pipe there. The experience has taught me to always use these. Right, so there you go, you can see that's in. So then it's just a matter of popping that on there, and then the filter, which I've already popped in the top one there between the two. Right, so that's it in place. You can see exactly how that goes together there. I've popped the waste tank back in as well, obviously. So before I sort of fast fix that in place, and it will fix there on the wall with that, so that's what I'll be doing shortly. But before I do that, I'm going to fire up the tap, and we got to turn them on in touch sensitive. And we'll run some water through there. Make sure we've got no leaks down here. That all feels good and dry. Yeah, this tap it's touch sensitive. Touch him on and off, and we can have the normal flow. Or the shower. Right. Not the fastest of flows, but it does the job. So yeah, I'm going to run a little bit of that through the filter, get the filter going through, and then I'll fix the filter onto the side in place, and we'll see what this water tastes like. Right, so there we go then, it's in. Fully installed. The Whale water filter system fully clean, that's fully installed. So the next thing is going to be to fill this and test it. There we go. I can honestly say that there is no aftertaste with that whatsoever now. That tastes better than it does at the tap in the house. That is spot on. I'm very happy with that. That's worked brilliant. Happy days. So that's another little job done. The next video is going to be about a problem we've had in the van with the power. Any of you that's followed my other videos, you'll know this van is a full electric van with no gas, and the main power supply is through a Bluetti solar charger or power bank, whatever you want to call it. It's through the Bluetti AC 200 Max. And we've had some issues with that. So what I'm going to cover in the next video is the issues we've had, and how that has been hopefully solved. If that's of interest and you're not already subscribed, hit the reminder button. That next video should be out in the next few days or so. Thanks for watching.